The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on with supporting the USC Trojans. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So USC's offense takes the field. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Dropping back, it's Fox. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Badgers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from our running back, make the game easy.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And they're not on the same page there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Fox. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Badgers are on the move. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll put the tight end in motion. The running back has it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Extending the play. Finds his big tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Dropping back, it's locked. Quick strike complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground, finding open areas. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Badgers want to move quickly.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's White. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Nice move to keep moving. At the 40, there he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Back to throw, it's locked. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Drop. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offensive effort's absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play. Because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
On the return, it's Branch. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And, guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on second and short. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. A strike downfield. Touchdown USC! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Back to pass, it's locked. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's locked. They're bringing heat. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. On third down, he drops to throw. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Bringing it back, it's Branch. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting a deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking for room, it's White. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
17, Wisconsin, 6.
Fair catch called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, big juke to get past. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your USC Trojans will take
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Looking deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
33. Wisconsin 6.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Feeling some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They're setting up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs throwing. You just can't do it better.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on touchdown Southern Cal? And the punishment has been extended. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Locke. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. looking to throw on second down. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
Zings it complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Badgers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to pass. Snags it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on second and goal. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They move the tight end all over. Trying to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the returner runs out of real estate. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.